It's my goddamn mustache comb, my seltzer water. Hot takes. Hot takes. We back with the quick shit. we got a hot new cereal. I don't even know if you call it hot. It's definitely not hot cereal because I don't eat that. That's nasty. Hot cereal is like oats and grits, and I don't eat none of that. So the cereal we got today, Fruity Lucky Charms.
Oh boy. So it's like Fruity Pebbles, but with Lucky Charms?
Nope. It's
Fruity Oats?
Yeah, I guess it's sweetened corn cereal with marshmallows.
I like how you know where on the box
to look
every time.
That's wild because like I don't even see that as a power. Like
it doesn't occur to me to look on the box to see, is this like a rice?
Is this oats or is this puffed rice? This is why I got this channel, man, because this dumb information has to go somewhere. Like I got to be doing this for a reason.
Do you think you know this one? Does this excite you at all?
So like I always jump on this thing, and with hot takes, I feel like I always say I'm excited, and I don't know if I really am excited, but a lot of times I am excited, but this, I am not excited, but I'm very curious. So that's still an energy form.
What do you think it's going to be?
So, all right, so let me start a little bit back. So Lucky Charms has been on the market almost forever. Right. I feel like it's one of the earliest cereals. I guess we could fact check it, but that's not fun. Like, let's just guess. It's probably like one of the first 5 cereals. But, why are we just now getting this? Like, people have been complaining about oat pieces since the beginning of time, right?
Should I be interpreting that as they're using Fruity to... Are they trying to evoke other Fruity cereals like Boo Berry and Fruity Pebbles, even though it's not a pebble? That's what I think is happening.
See, even with you not being a cereal man, like your logic is top shelf. I'm seeing... Because that was the first thing I thought when I saw this, and I don't know like if y'all can see or if you're going to put that... But it's red corn pieces, and it makes me think strawberry. So right away, I'm thinking they're coming for Frankenberry, which is basically like it's strawberry cereal pieces with marshmallows. And it's kind of a seasonal thing. They only bring it out around October now. It's like Frankenberry, Boo Berry, which is blueberry, and then Count Chocula. And I feel like they were trying to do that, but this can't be exactly that because the cereal pieces for Frankenberry have a very particular texture. That Lucky Charms' cereal pieces don't have.
What do you think of the marketing on it without knowing what it tastes like yet?
Like all of that somehow was marketing. Like, what the hell is this?
What the hell?
And why are we getting this now? Like, why did we not get this in 1998? I don't feel like this was a technology thing. Like, I really don't feel like this was like, well, we really couldn't make strawberry pieces. Like, you could have made strawberry pieces.
It wasn't like the Pop-Tart cereal where we were like, this was impossible until 20.
I don't feel like that with this. Like this was sitting in somebody's email in the junk folder for 27 years. Like, what y'all doing over here?
It would be like when Taco Bell finally runs out of things to combine, and they're like, okay, we've done every possible.
Because sooner or later, Taco Bell is going to start selling. Sooner or later, Taco Bell is going to start selling us tortillas, just to go with to sop up our toppings. But anyway, this is what we got, man. Another thing about marketing is I don't know if this is on all the boxes, but the bowl is a golden pot.
Can you get the other camera running?
Yeah. So
it's like a pot of gold.
Yeah, so if you check that out,
I think that
the bowl is a pot of gold, dude.
In the same sense that Pretty Pebbles gets points for the bowl being stone.
But see, like, I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm not all the way sure the original Lucky Charms bowl is not a pot of gold.
I'm about to look it up.
Can you fact check that? We need to know that before we just start handing out props.
We're too lazy with editing for this. I'm not going to put the box on the screen, but I will look it up. I think
That's
it
a good
is.
question.
It looks like
like it's a gold.
It's a yellow bowl.
All right, so no props. No props. Props stricken from the record. But other than that, man, it's just fruity and multicolored words. Like, marketing on this will probably like suffer. It will probably suffer because, like, I'm looking on the box and it says flavored with other natural. It just says fruity. Like, I don't know if this is strawberry. I don't know if this is like fruit punch. Now that I just said that out of my mouth, like, I'm scared because if these pieces are fruit punch and they're very vibrant, and then that with the marshmallows might be a stomachache. So marketing, I'm not feeling super happy about.
Sub 3, I would think, right?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking one or two. I'm thinking 1 or 2, man. Okay. And that's just based on fruity Lucky Charms. Like I wouldn't hit regular Lucky Charms with the same kind of scrutiny.
Yeah.
Like I would, grade that in a vacuum based on Lucky Charms as a whole product and as a staff, record label, and the crew. But this, the Offspring, they got to get this out of here. But I'm going to go ahead and pop these babies open, man. Let's see.
See what happens.
Yeah. Smell test. This is probably the part I'm most nervous about because I don't want it to be too strong, man. Like, before I smell it, let me sit back so I don't get any wafts. Before I smell it, let me tell you what I hope.
Okay.
I hope it smells fruity and inviting without, I don't want it to be like a sharp, punchy.
Sure. Do you want it to be bright? Now that I know what bright means.
Yeah, a little bright, but I want it to be dim enough to play with the marshmallows.
Okay.
Like, I don't want, I feel like, I just caught a waft. I'm sitting pretty far back too.
Pretty for you, like, I should not all the way back.
Yeah, I should not have caught a waft, but I just did. All right, let me go in. It's happening now. So, like, initially they smell strong, not bright, but strong. But then I'm smelling them and they smell a little, I don't know, man. They smell kind of off.
Off?
Not like bad, but like strawberry factory.
Well, yeah, it's like as you smell it at the beginning,
got a very industrial.
Okay, and then
when you take a few smells, it smells very industrial.
Industrial is a good way.
Is that a good word?
It is a good word to describe it. Yeah.
Why it smell like machines? That smell like machines, cuz. I don't know, man.
Balance is worrisome too.
Let me get the shotgun out of there.
Not a shotgun cereal. This has been discussed. You're not feeling it?
So, all right. I'm going to be fair. Mm-hmm. The pieces in there are a little inviting. The factory smell was scary at first. First I was scared, but now I'm interested. Man, they smell kind of funky, man. They smell kind of funky. I don't know.
What does funky mean in this case? Is like it does, like you're concerned, like maybe it's gone bad? Oh. Is this wait a goddamn minute. I've had this before.
Wait a goddamn minute. Oh man.
What? What's happening?
Swear to God. Swear to God, these taste 70% like Rainbow Bright pieces.
What?
Swear to God. Flavor-wise.
We haven't talked
not texture.
Now hold on, we can't get into So
swear to this, I'm not creating
this at length, but we haven't taled about Rainbow Bright. So before we say, you need to talk about Rainbow Bright cereal.
Okay, all right. So I don't know how much of this we're gonna be able to keep.
No, I'm
gonna try to do this fast.
Take your time.
So I like take your time like a church choir style. So Rainbow Bright was a cartoon back in the day, and it had a cereal because of the popularity of the cartoon. And the cereal was for girls. Now, everybody at home, don't gasp on me. Because this was the early 90s and things were made for girls. Yeah. Right? So I only say for girls because as a kid growing up in the 90s and things were marketed specifically and exclusively for boys.
There would be social pressure to say, don't eat this cereal.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at. There was social pressure for me not to even eat that cereal. Like, it was not marketed for me to consume.
Right.
Right? But I did. And I liked it. Rainbow Bright was one of my favorite all-time childhood cereals, and like I've been dying for them to bring that back for a long time. Like, it was a very bright, fruity flavor, but it wasn't so bright that it wasn't off-putting.
Right.
But the flavor combined with the texture was one of the best combinations that I still to this day have ever experienced, because the texture of Rainbow Bright cereals are, as the closest I can tell you is in a box of Trix, the fruity shaped Twix, not the balls. Mm-hmm. Currently, they're running the fruity shapes. Sometimes they go back and forth between balls and shapes. I really wish they would stick with shapes because shapes is the superior product to me. Right. But anyway, if you get a shapes, oh God, God, I am a cereal.
Well,
I really need help.
I just want to be very clear that the last time I don't have it in front of me. The last time Rainbow Bright was out was at least 20, if not 25, if not 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But you remember this flavor.
Listen, not just the flavor, bro. Like, I remember the texture. Like, in Trix, this is what I was getting at. In the box of Trix, they have all the different shapes of flavor, or fruits. Yeah. And then one of them is a yellow piece. And I don't know if that's a lemon or a banana. I've argued with my wife about this. I call it a banana. She calls it a lemon. But there's a yellow piece in Trix. That is basically the shape that you would get of Rainbow Bright, that arch for rainbows. And each piece would be a different color in Rainbow Bright of that little arch. And there's something about that particular shape that when you get a scoop of them and they're puffed just right, that texture is good as hell, man. Like, that's part of the reason. See, we really getting deep now. Like, texture is 20 points on our flagship program.
Yeah.
Flavor is 30 points.
Yep.
That's half the score.
Right.
So if you're telling me there's a cereal out there with damn near perfect flavor and damn near perfect texture, you talking 45 to 50 points off dribble.
Already upside from there. You can't fail.
That's nuts. Like, if I could sit here and score Rainbow Bright, like, we might have hell to pay.
I wonder if it's going to change significantly in milk.
That's why I'm needing a couple more dry, because I don't want that to go away.
That feeling, that nostalgia.
Yeah, like, I haven't had nothing that close in a long time. I almost cried just now. Like, that tastes like my mom and dad was still together. That's sad. Don't. Is that a joke or is that a sad? Keep it. Just keep it in the video. That tastes like pre-marital. Anyway. Oh, man, I was not expecting that coming into this box. Like, Marstead production will tell you that I almost didn't want to do these because I didn't feel like there was anything for me.
No, you didn't think it was going to be.
It's like, I mean, we've had Lucky Charms 100,000 times. Like, what is it? So they gave us some red pieces. It's basically Frankenberries.
So how would you grade, like, okay, we grade texture at a 20. So, by the way, we're now including the grading system in these hot takes. Just a little bit. We're not going to go nuts.
For structure, so we don't just go off. So we're not sitting here talking about tennis shoes while y'all are here to talk about cereal.
So in what range do you think this would score texture?
Texture? So we got to go cereal pieces. In my mind, I feel like you would have to talk about cereal pieces and marshmallow pieces, and then you have to factor in how you feel about both together, right?
Yeah.
So Lucky Charms is the OG of marshmallow pieces.
Special pieces.
Right. Thank you. Special piece, I think, is a better word. And it's a reason for that. They do it the best. There are other marshmallows in the market, but nobody marshmallows can fuck with Lucky Charms. Yeah. Like, let's just be real. But I mean, look, that's a rainbow, and that's not even one of the OG pieces, and it don't look like a mishmash.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a rainbow.
Like, you don't got to cock your head and be like, oh, kind of a rainbow.
Their only weak one is the balloon. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that balloon is garbage. That balloon is basically a heart. I don't know. I actually enjoy the corn, or I like to call them oat pieces, but I don't think they're oats. But I like the oat pieces in regular Lucky Charms. A lot of people like diss them.
If someone's like, I want to get a bag of all marshmallows, you'd be like, no.
Don't do that. Get the oat pieces, bro. No. Like, you can't, like, I don't think a bag of the marshmallows is special. Like, I've never entered the sweepstakes for the all marshmallows box. That's a thing. But I've never entered for that because I don't want it. Like, I don't want that box. Don't give it to me. I don't want it. But texture, I think it would score high. I think it would be north of 10 for sure.
North of 10 for sure.
North of 10 for sure. I think we're playing around 15.
Okay.
Because the texture is not like knock your socks off, but the texture does not get in the way of the experience. So let's pour some milk, right? I got my daughter's frozen. Don't tell her I have it. She'll be mad. Yeah, look how that looks. We up here, we are high fashion here at the KATT'N CRUNCH channel now, y'all. That looks good. Very attractive cereal, right? Appetizing. Oh, I don't want it to go away.
Yeah. I want to show this technique. Look at this technique.
Production is. I
notice him doing this every time with the milk. This is just like a ritual that you weren't even thinking about it.
Nah, this is.
Explain what you described. What's happening.
This is autopilot. You got to knock the pieces down off the edges of the bowl so everything gets wet, bro. Why would you ask me that? All right.
What is
dog? The milk softened. The milk softened up the cereal, and it expanded. The only thing keeping those pieces from tasting like Rainbow Bright was the fact that they were condensed.
Are you serious?
And then it soaked up the milk. It's close as hell.
Are they? I wonder if this has been discussed.
Oh, I wonder if that's why they did this. I gotta backpedal that whole shit I said at the beginning, because I was saying stuff like, why are we getting this now? Why are we? I don't remember who made Rainbow Bright.
Let's see if I can.
If General Mills did. Oh. If General Mills made Rainbow Bright, I got some explaining to do.
It looks like a company called Ralston made it, but I have a feeling that they no longer exist and were likely bought by.
You have a feeling? I've never heard that word before. What are you talking about?
Ralston cereal. Who bought them? Let me see. Branded products of Ralston were sold to General Mills.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Have they had it in the bank?
Are you serious?
Have they had it in the bank this whole time?
That's a lie, man.
That was
Are you serious?
94.
When did... Can you check and see when Rainbow Bright came out of production?
Yeah. 1985 to 1990. And Ralston was sold to General Mills in 94.
I really need to stop reading this. I do have a diss for it, though. It's not holding up in the milk very well. Like, these cereal pieces that I just, like, literally just, like, praise danced over are now kind of poopy.
So is it possibly like Fruity Pebbles where you need to eat it quickly to enjoy it?
Yeah, because now, I don't like the texture now. Mm-hmm. But, like, stage 2, when it's wet and soggy, man... But this stage, sitting for a little while, I shouldn't have got up from my chair. Don't go to the bathroom.
Did Rainbow Bright do that? Did you have time with Rainbow Bright?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. To be fair, like...
I mean, you can remember the flavor. That's locked in your brain. But
that's locked in there forever.
But
like,
what you were doing your day,
as like an 8-year-old, I probably never walked away from... Why would I walk away from cereal at 8? Like, I'm sitting in front of the TV and I'm finishing that bowl at 8. So, damn, that was a ride, man. Like, I had no idea that I was in for that. Out of 20... Between 8 and 10. I really enjoyed it dry. Mm-hmm. I think it will be a dope baggy cereal that's really, really good dry. Man, when it gets soggy, it gets bad fast. Like, with time management, that cereal is fire. Like,
do you think you're going to get another box?
No.
After everything you just said?
That's wild, man. I'll just speak from my heart. I'll be honest with you. Like, no. Why?
Do you want to take that box home and finish it?
I want to take this box home and this box will get finished.
Okay.
But, okay, so let's find out why. So I literally just said no when you asked me that out of my heart.
You were considering.
I wasn't thinking about the score. I wasn't thinking about the viewers at home. I was just like, you asked me a question. No. And I answered it based on my feelings. And you were like, would you buy another box? And I was like, no. Here's why. Because I don't think it would score very high in versatility. This tastes good, but I don't think I want to eat it every day. Like, if I was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch all week, I would switch it up to this to kind of break up the monotony a little bit.
Sure.
But I don't want that 4 to 5 times. Although it's tasty, I just had a lot of fun eating that just now. Do not want another box.
I guess you can't really score consistency in a hot take because consistency requires that knowledge base of I've had 50 boxes of this and I can tell you. So we can just skip that. And you've said versatility, you think it would fail. Synergy, could you eat this with other things?
A few other things. Like, I'm not going Pop-Tarts with this.
Yeah.
Especially like strawberry. Mm-hmm. Too much fruity, too much bright, too much sugary. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't mind putting some bacon with it or anything like that. Like salty breakfast items, I wouldn't mind.
Sure.
But sugary breakfast items, I don't think I would want to. So, synergy... I think we kind of have to be talking about 5 because like half the breakfast menu could play well with it, half of it couldn't.
And then what about the overall flavor? I think that was most exciting.
Oh,
this
the
is a
flavor.
Good example of it.
So now that like we've been through all 3 stages and I've had time to like come down from a like nostalgia high, let's talk about flavor like honestly and realistically. Like,
I'm just laughing at this, like,
because I was really high. I was really high. Like, I need to be honest here. I'm coming down a little bit now, but I was really high, like, and excited at first. And I wonder if that would be the same with Rainbow Bright if I had it like.
Do you almost not want Rainbow Bright to come
Yeah, because like if I pour it and I eat it and it ain't everything that I have built up in my mind, like is that going to be devastating for me? But the flavor it is, like, it's good. It's solid. We have certainly done worse hot takes.
Yeah. Sure.
By far, we have done worse hot takes. So,
yes. It's not going in the garbage.
No. It's not going in the garbage. I'm definitely not saying, hey, General Mills, don't do that again. Like, I feel like they should keep that out, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think it should be reoccurring and limited. Mm-hmm. I was really almost not wanting to do this box. That turned into something, man, because we've been sitting on this box for a little while, right? Mm-hmm. And, like, Marstead was like, so we do a couple times, it's like, we doing the Fruity Lucky Charms. I was like, no. But we finally just went ahead and did it. Now, like, I'm glad we did it. I really didn't think there was anything in this box. Like, I didn't think there was any content here. Like, I was like, this is Lucky Charms, they're red, but whatever. So we're like talking around 20.
20? Okay.
I think we talk around 20.
This seems like it's a solid middle of the road cereal.
I think we talk around 20, and I think that would speak honestly to the whole experience, because I think although it would score like a 20 in flavor and it would score pretty high in texture, and that would be alarming, I think it would take a hit in milk. Yeah. A big hit.
The milk would be the big hit.
I think milk would be a big hit. Yeah. Synergy. So versatility would be a big hit. So I think it would land about middle of the road. Like, I feel like this cereal might land in the 60s.
Can you summarize it with a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Easy.
Cereal try.
Easy thumbs up. Like, my thumbs up is just as easy as I'm not going to buy it again.
That also came from the
That's wild. Like, that's wild. Like, thumbs up easily without thought. Am I going to buy another box? No, easily without a thought. I don't know why y'all watch this. This is sludge. I hate the way the milk looks in Lucky Charms. You see this milk? Look.
Oh, no.
The milk for Lucky Charms, right? And y'all Lucky Charm fans, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Dirty sock water.
Dog. This look like if you wash somebody's hair that don't never wash their hair. God, look at that.
Disgusting.
That is nasty, bro. Like, I don't want to drink that. That shit nasty, cuz. Ugh. I don't want to drink that. Ugh.